Hey, welcome to Captions On, presented by GC Laughs and the GC Film Festival, where we take two comedians and get them to try and figure out the plot for a foreign film trailer in a language that they don't understand.
Do like a wrap up of what you think the plot is after the first one, and then I'll show you what it is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's playing. It's good. We're gonna go. Okay.
Whoop. This is a show about a beer bong, definitely. Or maybe it's about a boy whose father loves to rip beer bongs, but he loves trombone. French horn.
Oh, he wants to be in an orchestra, obviously. But his dad wants him to
Do beer bongs.
do beer bongs. And oh no. Is he going to shove the frog down the hole in the trombone and make the frog croak and go
His dad wants him to link the frog and get that sweet high. But he's obsessed with French horn. Wait, buddy. Can't be high and play the French horn. Is that a letter to the teacher saying, my dad's making me do beer bongs every
I
night?
can't come to school anymore. Is he? He's wearing a science coat. Oh. He loves this fucking French horn.
What's he watching?
What? I think he might be at terrorism's. Like his dad wants him to become a terrorist, and then he just loves music.
And he's just like, I just want to be part of the terrorism band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the army band.
I just joined the terrorists so they'd pay for my musical degree.
She thinks that his dad wants him to blow things up with that pipe, and I think his dad's just a sick party animal and wants him to rip beer bongs. But we both agree that he prefers French horn over terrorism or beer bongs.
Yes, and there potentially could be a subplot with the toad in the river and the French horn. Whether they put the toad in the French horn to make him sort of like out of it, or sort of wrap the toad's mouth around the end of the French horn and then potentially themselves do this.
Is it like a Ratatouille version, but with a toad?
Yeah.
He puts the toad,
in his mouth. And if you shine a light on his head, you see the toad's shadow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ruined his dad's beer bong to make it into a French horn.
He did a pretty good job at spray painting that thing gold.
I want to join this bloody orchestra.
But they won't let me join if my instrument's made out of hose.
So I went to the magic wishing drain.
And I turned my dad into a toad and turned for a gold horn.
And I sold him to this man for the horn.
Okay, we've got a new idea of what's very good,
man.
Josh.
Josh is dead.
We've got a new idea of what's happened. So we believe that the small child made a French horn out of sort of bits and pieces he found around the house. And then he wanted to join the local orchestra. They said, that's not a French horn. That's a bunch of shit you've made into something that sounds roughly like a French horn. You cannot join unless you have a French horn. He's too poor. He can't afford a French horn. So he takes his dad down to the river and he sells him to the magic river, and then his dad becomes a toad, and then now he has a golden French horn, and he can start living his dreams, but everybody's worried about this child without a father. And so that's where things come into, the conflict comes into play, because it's just a child playing French horns on the roofs at night.
I reckon we're going to be eerily accurate. So far, so good. Accurate.
Nothing's changed at all yet.
Tenemos que ir a Junín. Van a armar una orquesta infantil en el Teatro Municipal.
Oh, it's not even a good orchestra.
Do you think? Oh, his dad's like, yeah, I'm fucking busy, man. I'm not driving you all the way out there. Why do they play the creepiest like funeral music?
Because that's beautiful music.
Necesito pedirte un favor.
Sí, bueno, pero es difícil lo que vos me pedís.
Pero es para hacer música. Y soy el único que lo sabe tocar en todo el pueblo.
How did this kid learn how to play
Que
then?
vos siempre lo pueda tocar, pero no para que se vaya a dar una vuelta de 50 kilómetros.
¿Se acuerda? Yo traje la carta para retirar el corno.
A mí nadie me avisó nada.
Necesito pedirte algo.
¿Qué?
Plata. Voy a dar una prueba para una orquesta. Es muy importante para mí. ¿Por qué me pusieron delfín?
¿Vos sabés cuál es la casa de los delfines?
No.
Todo el mar.
Your initial rating of it was pretty good. Like Argentinian Billy Elliot, Delphin wants to play the French horn. He lives alone with his father in the outskirts of Buenos Aires. And he wants to participate in the children's orchestra.
I just feel like, so 30 miles, what's that, like 60 kilometres?
Yeah.
Can a kid ride that on a bike? Like, how far is that on a bike? Surely that actually doesn't take that long.
That's pretty far
Is
for
it?
a kid to ride.
Okay.
But they do those 100 races down from, like 100K races from around Brisbane for cyclists.
If you asked my granddad how he used to get to school when he was a kid, he would tell you something that was way harder than 48 kilometres on a bike. He'd be like, it was 48 kilometres on a bike, then I had to catch a ferry across a river, then I had to ride a cow.
He leaves out the part where he's obsessed with French horn.
Yeah.
That's his secret. I'll take it to the grave. One of my teachers said when he was growing up, he lived on a dairy farm and it was so cold in the morning, he didn't have any shoes, that he would put his feet into cow shit.
I was just about to mention that because that is something I've also heard from old men.
Yeah, but when
They're
people
all-
get into the school, are they like, what are their teachers like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? Like I'll put all of my money towards shoes so I don't have to smell shit constantly, all day, every day from your rank, moldy feet.